everybody, this is Tara from Tara's Truths. Today is Saturday, April 25th, and I would like to do a reading for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine for the week. So this is going to be from the 25th of April through the 2nd of May. Now, I do intend these readings to be for this time, but if you stumble across it at a later date, and it applies to you, then so be it. These really are, Spirit will send you messages when you need to hear them. So, ooh, sorry, I hit the thing. So, just real quick, how I read is I channel energy, the Divine Feminine energy and the Divine Masculine energy. I do believe we all have both in us, the yin and the yang. But this is specifically for those of us who are on a journey for a planetary partnership, which is the term I like to use. It resonates with me. Some people call it sacred union, some people call it twin flames, some people call it soulmates, however, whatever label you want to put on it. But it's basically a partnership, a romantic partnership, where you and the other person are there's a soul connection there. Not just physical, not just emotional, not just mental or spiritual. It's really it's undeniable is really what it is. And for me, it's this connection is to help you improve yourself, and it will help the other person improve themselves, and it will also improve the planet, okay? And I'm saying that because I believe that everything that's going on is exactly what's trying to happen. It's trying to improve the planet. I try to see the silver lining in this, and I think that there's a lot of devastation going on, but there's also a lot of good that I think we can take out of this very dark time. And I think that that's what one of the lessons is. So please take this as it resonates. For those of you who know me as a reader, I will say she for the feminine and he for the masculine. It's just how the energy reads. So take it as it applies. But in the connection, there's usually one person that holds the feminine energy and the other person that holds the masculine energy. And it doesn't mean male or female. That's not what it means. It's just the energy of the connection. And sometimes if we get stuck in one of the wounded spaces, in the wounded masculine or the wounded feminine, the other partner can't come in as their divine energy. So, for instance, if you are holding on to a wounded feminine energy of overdoing, over-nurturing, over-loving, here, give, and you're not receiving, then your partner is not going to respond in kind because you're coming from a wounded place. So the masculine will come from a wounded place and be in the wounded masculine and maybe more dominant and possessive and whatever, and taking you for granted, and that's how the energy works. So if the feminine kind of comes in from the loving, nurturing space, but also creative space, the masculine will come in as a strong masculine energy and kind of like almost be like the fuel behind the feminine, if that makes sense. Almost like the feminine steers the ship and the masculine is the one that drives it. You know, it's like the gas pedal and the steering wheel. I don't know, that analogy just kind of came to me, but you can't drive the car without either. So, I don't know, that just kind of came to me. I like it. All right, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm not going to talk about the decks. I'm not going to announce them or anything. I'm just going to list them all in the description box to save some time. But I was shuffling and these guys came out. And what happened was, I believe that this is the energy that is surrounding everybody. So this is universal energy is what I got from this. And how I'm saying that is because you have your masculine and your feminine, and they each have their own little energy thing. Then you have the energy of the connection. So you have the two, and then the energy of the connection. And then you have this energy out there, like that's even influencing the energy of the connection. So, and then like, then there's even another layer that we don't know about. And then it goes on and on and on. It just kind of proves that there's all these layers that, you know, like an onion. It's like peeling an onion and seeing all these layers. So for me, this is kind of interesting because this is very much undeniable because it's global. We can't deny this anymore. But anyway, so it's the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles is what came out. So the Fool's energy is we are starting again. This is a brand new start. This is, you know, new beginning, new journey. And I like that it's this energy because this is asking us to take a look at the positive in this situation, to take a look at, to see where we're going to grow from here. So, to begin a brand new journey, okay? And it is a lot of work. It is asking of us that we are carrying a lot of heavy burdens, okay? And it's going to come into balance. It's balancing out is what's going on. And this is our passion. This is like what drives us. We are just, and she's doing it. She's carrying it. She's freaking tired, but it's going to come into balance. And I kind of feel like if this is like a past, present, future kind of thing, it's asking us to look back at this, this pandemic situation as a brand new beginning to how we can live life a different way that's more loving, more nurturing, more productive in the sense of how we can be better, how to our improvement and to the improvement for the good of all is basically, that's basically my rule, for the good of all. And that includes myself, my counterpart, my family, my loved ones, my coworkers, my community, my country, the world, okay? All the animals, all the trees, all the insects, everything, the planet, and then the universe, for the good of all. That's how I see this card. That's how I live. So that's what this is. This time for me is asking of us. It's asking us to remember the good of all and to start again. And we have companions along the way. We have that dog energy with us. This dog's man's best friend. You can't deny it. There are dogs. Those of you who have animals, your animals most likely are helping you get through this, you know. I have my cats, and I also am a veterinary technician, so I get to see dogs. And when puppies come in, I'm like, people are getting puppies. And, you know, why not? Because puppies bring you so much joy and pleasure. And, you know, people are home and it's such a great time to train them. So, I mean, if you're in a really lonely space and, you know, you've always wanted a dog, maybe now's a good time to maybe go to a shelter and see what's out there. All right. The Ten of Wands, like I said, this carrying all this heavy burden, heaviness, all these, carrying burdens. That's just basically it. But we are coming into balance, and Pentacles is Earth. So the Earth is balancing herself out. And loss. This card came up. And again, the dogs, like I said, dog energy. Loss. This, like I said, this is global. This loss is, we lost our previous way of living, which is the new, like I said, this is asking us to be, to look for the silver lining that, yeah, you know, this is a new journey. I know it's hard, but it's going to balance out. But I understand there's so much loss. Like really, like the life that we knew before is gone. Seriously. This could be loss of job, loss of financial security, loss of independence in a way, like not independence, but loss of community. We don't have the freedom to go out and you know, we have to be more mindful of the others around us. So the loss of our ignorance, I hope, is also there. But this could also be even loss of a loved one, of somebody that you love, or even know, a friend or whatever, just somebody that's, you know, that you lost to the virus. So that this could be what's going on as well. It's just a lot of loss going on, but we're all in this together. We all are feeling this loss in one way, shape, or form. You could even lost a pet. So it's here. It's reminding us that it's this is global. Like I said, this is the global energy, and this is the energy that is influencing our connection in general. Okay, on a global level. All right, so I want to read for the connection. And I don't know what cards I want to pick for that. Yes, I do. Oh, jeez. All right, so what is the energy surrounding the connection? I'm just going to pick a couple of cards. And I wasn't, oh, because it's upside down, because I'm reading it upside down. So, yeah. I say that's, yeah, I was reading it upside down. So, I was going to take reversals as blocks, is how I'm looking at that. All right, let's see. What else do I want to read? I'm just going to pull some cards. Well, no, I'll start reading. All right, so this is for the connection. Oh, 10 of Wands and King of Cups. See, 10 of Wands again. The 10 of Wands, see? So this is even coming into our thing here. So it's just, it's so much. It is so much. Oh, I do want to get another card because the King of Cups, this is just, no, that's me being, all right, here's the deal. So there's so much emotion going on, but the King of Cups he is in charge. He understands his emotion. He's a king. He's mastered the emotions. So I kind of get like that, what this is, I kind of feel like that this is picking up from here. This 10 of Wands, that this is picking up from here. Because like I said, this is for the collective, okay? This was for universal of what's going on. So this is balancing out. Like I said, this is for your connection. This is what's going on in the connection. So the connection, the 10 of Wands, all this stuff that we're carrying is helping us master our emotions and get a hold of it. And we're doing it by going finding that spiritual space within us and creating our own balance, creating our own world, because this is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is the 9 of Earth. So we are creating our own, what we want within our world individually and as a partnership, okay? Because like I said, this is the energy surrounding the connection. So those of you who are watching, most likely you're either in some kind of separation or challenge or something, but this is energy that is how am I going to word this? Those of you who are watching most likely have a partner that doesn't know what the fuck's going on. They don't know that you're in this union thing. They have no idea. So we are the ones that have to carry this heavy burden and master our emotions so we can create this on this plane. Okay? We're the ones creating the connection in the sense of we're the ones in charge of building the relationship in a way. I'm not saying this right. I have the concept. Sometimes it's so hard because I have the concept in my head, and to use words just don't describe it. let me give you a for instance. You're with your partner and you're in separation. You know that this person is your, you know, divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate, planetary partner, whatever. You know it. They don't know. But because you know, you're the one who has the information, this information, you know? So it's almost like, you know, you are now mastering your emotions. You're gaining control over how you feel and being able to use it to build what you want for your life. And what you ultimately want is you want to come into union with your divine counterpart. Your divine counterpart doesn't have this agenda in a way. You see where I'm going with that? So it's not that you're manipulating or anything like that. It's just you want to come into union with your divine counterpart. This is what we're here for. We know that this is what we're meant to do. And we're meant to do it because we are meant to do this action of this beginning of this new thing and carry this heavy burden so we can master our emotions, so we can build this. So we can make our planet better. We can balance out what has been ignored and out of balance for a very, very, very long time. So that being said, it doesn't matter whether you come into union or not, but I'm telling you, you will if you mastered your emotions and create a beautiful place for yourself. Because do you want to go into, and I'm just saying this as an example, would you use, and this is universal too, you have to go to the bathroom, okay? You have to go in a restroom, and the stall is nice and clean and beautiful and you know, shiny and glowing and what's the word? Sparkling, that's the word. It's all clean. Everything is clean and sparkling. Or do you want to go in where somebody didn't flush the toilet? There's paper on the floor. Which one are you going to pick? You see where I'm going with that? You see? You want to go into the one that was created nicely. That's the one you're going to use. And here's the thing. If you don't have a choice, and you have to go into that one that's all gross, you have a choice. You can either clean it up and make it nice, or you're going to use it and not care and just keep using it and making it dirtier. Which road are you going to pick? I know what I would do. Not easy. But the king is the master. So I kind of feel like this is asking all of us to tap into that masculine energy to drive us. The wands, let's not forget, wands is drive, passion, that force. That's the masculine energy. Tap into it. We are all kings and queens. We have both, but that's what this is for. This is the energy surrounding the partnership. This is what your partner is asking you to create. This is what your planet is asking you to create. This is what this situation is asking you to create. Okay? I usually end up talking to the feminines, but all right, just for clarification, I think I pretty much said it, but just for clarification, I do want to get I'm going to go with these dogs. I need some dog energy. Love, love, love. Love the dog energy. A little clarity on this. Honor. Acknowledge you, me, and we. Like I said, for the good of all. See? And this is about your connection. Your connection is meant to be for the good of all. So your connection is, your partner is asking you to do this. So it's really up to us. Those of us who are watching, those of you who are watching, I always include myself in on this because I'm with you guys. This is what the earth is asking of us. This is what spirit is asking of us. This is what our counterpart is asking of us. Let's not forget that this person is our person. So just that alone, they're begging for this to happen. Dogs beg. Yeah, they are begging us to please take control and do this because they want to be in that free energy as well. And beautiful things will happen for them too. And it may be things that we are not controlling, we're not in control of, because, you know, this is where we get stuck. I do want to ask, where... No, I don't want to ask that. Maybe I do want to ask that. I do, because it's the thing. Let me go back to that deck. Tell us where our challenge is in this, where we could get stuck. And I got a couple. Oh, good grief, good grief, good grief, good grief. And I keep picking it up where it's upside down, but that's funny. Where we're challenged, the Chariot and the Page of Wands. All right, so I kind of get that our challenge is this balance. We're let's see what I get from just looking at this. Trying not to go necessarily by what it means. Our challenge is that we don't see everything that is going on. So I'm not really getting this as more, I'm getting this more of a inspiration more than a challenge. I think we've been in enough challenge, and I don't think we need to know that. I think, or need to hear it. I think we all know what our challenges are. And I think that's what this King of Cups is. This is basically asking us to come into balance. And this balance is, it's like goes in and out, in and out, in and out. This is balance that is irrefutable because it's the major arcana. This balance is, you can't deny it, okay? It's universal. It's a constant. The balance is there. It's a constant. We just have to tap into it because there's so much more going on than what we realize. Also, I feel like movement forward. This is a moving card, and this Page of Wands is creating. I'm kind of getting like we're learning to create what we want. We're learning to envision what we want. We're putting our passion where we want it. So, again, this is how we create this. Move forward with your passion. That's all I have to say about that, I guess. That's what Spirit is telling me. Just to move forward with your passion and don't hold back. And honor yourself, you, me, and we. That's beautiful. All right, let's get a romance angel. Stay optimistic about your love life. See? Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But stay optimistic. So those of you who are in challenge, that's too many, who think that, you know, oh, maybe this isn't the one, stay optimistic. Just, this is asking you to just be upbeat. Let's see. Tell me more about connection. Heart-to-heart conversation, calling in your soulmate. See, so I feel that, you know, through heart-to-heart conversations, I think this is with self, because I said this is the connection. I think a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, this is that heart. That's what this is. This is going to bring you self-knowledge, and it will call in your soulmate. This will call in your person. Once you build this place, this will call in your person. I also think that perhaps, you know, this Chariot also could be conversation coming in. So if you are in challenge, you could be calling in your soulmate. So stay optimistic about this because this will come into play. You will hear from your soulmate. You will hear from them. and calling in your soulmate, calling, you know, they might call you out of the blue. I end up talking to the divine feminines all the time. But yeah, out of the blue, you might not even expect this, but the energy is there. They love you. Even if they don't tell you, they do. That's the optimistic part. Just pretend that, or not pretend. Yeah, pretend. Pretend like you know that they love you. And you believe it. You start to believe it. You know, because deep down, you do. If you listen to yourself, if you have these heart-to-heart conversations with yourself, you will realize that, you know, they do love you. It's a realization. You just have to know it. It's not a lie. That's what I have to say. All right. That's really nice. Beautiful. Oh, I didn't do any tree energy about that. The kids are playing out there. All right. It's kind of nice to hear them. All right. So that was for the connection. So let's go for the feminine energy. I'm going to go back to this Bad Bitches Tarot. I really like it. Let's see. For the feminine energy, what is going on for the divine feminine? What is going on for the divine feminine energy? They're a little loud because they're right out my window. It's there. What's going on for the divine feminine energy? What's going on for the divine feminine energy? What is going on with the divine feminine energy? Chariot. It's so, I love this because I love how one is picking up from the next one. So let's see, where was that? This was about where the challenge, what did I say? Where are we with the challenge? And it gave us advice. So this picked up from this part of the reading. So let's see where this goes. This is really fucking cool how this is unfolding. All right, feminine. Let's see. Let's go from there. No, I don't want that one. Feminines. Come on, divine feminine. Oh, look at that. Mother Earth. Mother Earth. That's too many. Maybe that's not. Knight of Pentacles. Again with the Knight. Oh, that's Pentacles though. Let's see. No, too many. Let's see what else. Not a major arcana here. What else do we have? Lovers. It did come in upside down. It fell out upside down. And I said I was going to read upside down as challenges. So here's the deal. So picking up from the previous thing with the Chariot and moving forward with your, I don't even remember what I said. It was all divinely orchestrated, but we're moving forward. We don't know what meets the eye. There's so much going on, coming into balance. The earth, the Mother Earth is coming into balance, and the feminine, the divine feminine energy can tap into this and create. The Empress is about creating. She is the Earth Mother. She is the fruitful one. She is the oh God, what is the word? She's the one. I'm sorry. She's the one who is impregnated keeps coming into my head, so I'm just going to use it. But that's kind of like a harsh word. I don't really like the indication of that, but that's the word that comes to me. So maybe I need to look up a definition, because there might be another word that would come off of that, but impregnated, like full of ideas is what I'm getting, like full of innovation, full of love and nurturing, but also creativity and passion and drive. The drive, I feel like, is the masculine energy. This is the feminine. This is the creative. This is the incubation kind of thing, like that. She is you know, fertilizing, like growing the egg, creating the situation for the egg to grow. Okay, that's kind of what I get. And the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, this is a knight who is coming in with an offer. Okay, this is a knight who is very much, this is the energy of knowing your worth, okay? That you're confident now. You're not a queen, not a king yet, but you're gaining confidence in what you have as self-worth. You are understanding your value, feminines. That's what I'm getting here. And I just got the chills to say, my angel said, finally, you heard me. You're getting there. You're gaining. You're getting perspective, and you're moving towards that energy. That Chariot, again, is moving. This is the way to, this is asking, remember with this Chariot, right here, the Chariot, and it was about the, what was that? Stay optimistic about your love life. So specifically to your love life, this is asking you to be creative about yourself so you can gain this self-worth. And this is your challenge, the Lovers. This is your connection, okay? We want it this way, not this way. We want it up. So I feel like that this is what this is, this calling in the soulmate. I feel like the challenge is more or less of that it's just not ready to come into fruition yet, okay? Because this is still, she's pregnant with this. I mean, I know this shows with a child, but in this depiction, but for some reason, it's in its infancy stage. We're not completely there yet. It's not completely grown yet. You know, I kind of get a thing that this is the masculine, and she's still growing him, okay? So that's why this, because this is a full-ass, grown-ass, adult, masculine and feminine. This is the two energies working together, side by side, coming into balance. Again, this is another card about balance. Excuse me. So I think that this is what this is. And once this is done incubating and she gets within the masculine within herself and what she really wants, because she knows she's starting to go for it, this is going to turn upside down. And that's why it's asking you to stay optimistic about your love life, because you're calling in your soulmate. Okay? This is really beautiful energy, feminines. This is really, really, really beautiful energy. What do I want to do with that? I'm going to get a dog. Oh, this came up. Instinct. Trust your intuition. Yeah. That's exactly what this is. Seriously. Like, I don't even know what to, I don't think I have to say anymore, you know? Woman's intuition. I mean, that, you know, feminine intuition. We have that instinct. We know. We have that knowing. So we know we're calling in our soulmate. This is about control and about letting go of control and letting go of our timeline and our expectations, putting all that down. And I kind of believe that this is the support we're getting from the world, from the universal energy, because, you know, this is asking us to let go of the expectation, okay? And this is all the burdens that we fucking carried before, all that bullshit that we don't fucking need. And it's asking us to get rid of that. And the loss is stupid shit we don't need, too. This is reading so many ways. And the connection asked us to do the same thing. All that bullshit that we didn't need. We don't need it. Let's come into our emotions and master them and own them. And create this beautiful space where our loved ones want to come in and use the toilet. See? That's what's going on here. That's what's going on here, feminines. This is really beautiful energy. And you have the power to do this. Trust your instincts. Okay? Let's see. What else do I want? I want another card. I don't know what I want. I'm like all over the place. I'm all excited. I'm surprised I didn't pull any trees. I'm gonna pull a tree. Tell me more about, tell me more what I need to know. Tell me about this Lovers in reverse. Tell me about that. Sage. It's not completely grown yet. Yeah, I'm kind of getting repeat. Like sage advice is like really good advice. Wise, too young to be wise. And the fact that the colors match here is just kind of like, you know, this is a sage in the making. Give him time. Give the masculine time to grow. That's just what I keep getting over and over. This was one of the decks I wanted to use. Signs from Spirit Love Oracles. Let's see. There's too much there. Just give us an energy to... Nourishment, see? Milk. Nourishment. And milk. She feeds her infant. I'm telling you, this just keeps repeating itself. And I also get that this is nourishment for ourselves. Feminines, for the feminine energy. I do want to do this. I always do this. This is kind of like a staple of mine. This is a beautiful reading. You deserve love. Look at that. This is what this is. This is you creating this love because you deserve it. And I think, like I said, this is you stepping into this power. You know your worth. You know you deserve love. This is the energy surrounding this. This is really, really beautiful energy, feminines. I am loving this reading. Whoa! They were like, nope. No more. You get all of them. God. They all fell face down, too. I don't think I need to say any more. I think they made that clear. They were like, yeah, no more. All right. Okay, so I think I am going to end it at that. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now the masculines. Now, see, I have an expectation that it's going to pick up one of those cards, but I'm going to release that expectation because I don't think it's fair. I'm going to go with this. Did I do this before? I did. I'm repeating decks. All right, so this is for the Divine Masculine. I usually don't repeat decks, but this is for the Divine Masculine. Where is the Divine Masculine for this week? Tell me about the Divine Masculine. Tell me about the Divine Masculine. Oh, it did repeat. And it's always the first fucking card. He's back over here. Look where he is. Unbelievable. See? Look what happens. So he's back over there. So he's back in the universal energy. He's trying to figure all this shit out. He's still, you know, see how far back the masculine is? Look where the feminine started. The feminines started, where are we? I just have to. I have to do this. All right, so this was how it started, okay? This is how this laid out. I just want to play this out like a storybook because this is exactly how this played out, okay? And then I'm just going to pull and the Ten of Wands. It started with the Ten of Wands, and that's how it went. And then this was the challenge. This was the connection. Remember, this was universal connection. Can you guys see all that? Yeah. This is universal connection. This was physical connection of the masculines. I'm going to put these to the side. And then this was the feminine connection. And then now this is the masculine. So look how this started, okay? We have here, this was the universal energy, and we have the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. The first one that came up was the Ten of Wands. This was in the connection for the partnership. Then in here we have Ten of Wands, and then the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Wands. And the feminine is in the Chariot. This, and like I said, this was the focus. Because remember I said, where are we? And I said, what is the focus of the challenge? And I said, I feel like this is more like, this isn't really a challenge because you all know what your challenges are. This is more like of an inspiration for you to move forward. And this is basically saying that you are moving forward, feminines, that you're moving forward to deal with whatever's going on with your masculine, to help him grow because he's in this infancy stage. And then when I asked for the masculines, his first card went all the way back to here to the Two of Pentacles. He's back in this energy up over here of the whole collective. This is just, yeah. You can't make this up. You really can't. I love how this is unfolding. All right. See, sometimes I'm even like speechless. It's just wow. Just wow. All right. So, all right. Let me get back to the masculines. Oh, sorry. Wait, I need a sip of water. Remember I said I expect it? It didn't even dawn on me every time. This is how this shit works. It's unfolding in front of you. It even happened with every time I picked the first one. The first card matched whatever it was on. And that didn't dawn on me until I picked this, which is going to be the last thing, I think. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I'm excited about this. I love this for you. All right, so masculines. Where's the masculine energy at? So we got the Two of Pentacles. What else? Tell me more about the masculine energy and where he is at. And we got two here. Oh, he's in beautiful energy. He is really what's coming around for him. This whole thing of where he is, this universal shit of this finding balance, this is the balance he's finding. He's finding his own strength. The sun is the masculine energy. The sun is masculine. The moon is feminine. The sun is masculine. And he is victorious. He's coming into balance. That's what he's doing. And this is amazing because that's what all of this pandemic has taught him. It's teaching him to step into his own power and be victorious from it. That's beautiful. Wow. Wow. Like, I don't think I need to say anymore. Let's keep going. What are some energies? Tell me more about the masculine and maybe some energies of where his challenge, death. It's hard for him to change. He's having a hard time transitioning. And this is what this feminine energy is doing. I always end up talking to the feminines. This is what this feminine energy is doing. She's helping him transition. Because see, I feel like he's already died. you know, and now he is transforming, like he is letting go of the past, of the old, because he's coming into balance. And in order to come into balance and step into your own powerful energy and be victorious, you have to you have to let go of a specific thing and transform. And that's what this is. So he is doing it. He's, you know, it's challenging for him, but he's doing it. Wow, this is really, really, really beautiful. And I'm loving, and I believe that, like, this to me, they almost look so much alike in the sense. I don't know if you can get that. Let me see if you can, let me see if I can pull that up a little. No, I can't really change the focus. But just the vibe is very similar. In the fact of that, it's like the sun is like this process for him is illuminating. Okay, it's like he's the death is that he has stepped into his own power. Okay, but he still is. He doesn't know how to use it. Feminines, neither do we. We're learning. We're learning. The feminines are, like I said, knowing your own worth. That's what this is, this Knight of Pentacles, understanding your own worth. That's just what I got from that. So for me, this is what he's all about. This is what he's trying to do with the feminine's help. That's beautiful. Tell me more about that Death card. Two of Swords. Yep. So he's dying these thoughts, his mind, you know, he's releasing all of these what he thinks he has to do, these blockages, you know, that mental conflict. That's what he's releasing. That's beautiful. That's what he's transforming. That's what this is what he's transmuting, and this is what's going to help him move forward, the feminine energy as well, by staying in that nurturing power. Wow, masculines, you're in the thing. Oh, look, gotta have it. Lust. See? Look at this. This is amazing, because there is a part of the masculine that wants his fucking feminine. No joke. He wants his feminine. He lusts after her. Gotta have it. This is the masculine drive. Gotta have it. I'm concentrating more on the gotta have it. I feel like he's concentrating more on what he wants in his life. And I feel that some of the things is, the thing he ultimately wants too, is he also wants this soulmate thing. But he doesn't know how to get it. And that's what this is all about. This is what this is. Wow, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Did I pull a tree card? I did. I'm going to do the same here. Oh, I pulled Sign from Spirit Oracle, didn't I? Yeah, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to do that. Sign from Spirit Oracle. Tell me a little bit more about the masculine. Peace and serenity, tranquility, peace. He's finding inner peace. Wow, what beautiful energy. And blue and orange, blue is throat chakra, and this is sacral chakra, so I kind of feel like speaking. Remember calling in your soulmate, and I said you may hear from him if you're in challenge, and I'm talking to the feminines. I feel like the feminines are going to, and it's just a matter of time. It says time is slipping, but no, I don't believe so. I think I just saw that. It's like, it's just a matter of time is what came into my head. Divine timing. It's a matter of time. Give it time. Time will show, give things time. But I think that he's going to be speaking out once he figures out that this is what he wants. And I think that this sacral, no, not solar plexus, sacral chakra. Yeah, sacral. That's right. The sacral chakra is also being kind of cleared out. And he's going to be able to speak his needs to the feminine. I think he's going to come in with some kind of offer as well. So masculines, those of you, just, you know, work on yourself, step into your power, and realize, you know, what you want, that you want to be a masculine for your feminines. This is really, really, really beautiful energy. Romance, romance, angels. All right. Healing family issues. Yep. He's healing shit from his past, from his childhood. This is stuff that goes deep. See, this isn't about the feminines. This is about shit he's got to clear out from when he was young. Or family issues could even be, he could be in a situation where he is, may even have an ex, and his own children, and he has to clear all that out. And, you know, feminines, if your masculine is with another woman, or maybe not even with her as in married to her, but still married to those emotions, in a sense. I mean, you could be divorced from somebody for like 20 years, but if you're still married to those emotions and you're cynical and, you know, still hurting over your ex, but, you know, you get married to those emotions, he hasn't broken that contract yet, that's something also he needs to heal, you know? And he is doing it. He's doing it. And he's going to do it because he's going to know what he wants with the feminine, but he just needs time away. That was that other thing with time. Because, like, this came when I saw the bottom. This is why I keep saying that time is slipping. I just saw the hourglass and I thought time, it's just going to happen when it's ready to happen. Like, you know, one grain at a time is kind of what I got. The time slipping, I think that's like, you know, oh, hurry up, a rushed feeling. That's not what I get. It's more of like that, you know, it's going to happen when it's going to happen, when this gets all worked through and then all goes there, then that's when it's going to be. That's kind of what I got with that. One more. This could be the one. See? This is what I'm saying. See? Could be. But here, for the masculines, could be. He doesn't know that yet. He's not in this state yet. And if your masculine's watching this and you know it, then you know where your feminine is at. And yes, this is for you. It could be the one, because it is. So yeah, that's it. That's it in a nutshell. Wow, this is really, really, really beautiful. Beautiful energy for the masculines. Beautiful energy for the feminines. Amazing energy for the connection. I cannot believe that it played out like that. That was just so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I do want to end with what do I want to end with? I want to end with a dog, I think. If it tells me something weird, I'll pull another card. I want to end with just like a final message for everybody. It's like a final, just one final thing. Protection. Yep, don't need to pull another card. Put up your guard. I don't feel like it's put up your guard. Well, I don't want to say guard. Understand your boundaries. And I feel like this is global as well. I feel like, you know, this is reminding us all to stay safe. You know, take good care of yourself, you know, wear your mask, wear, you know, protective gear like your gloves, your mask, wash your hands, be smart about, make good choices, go out if you need to, kind of thing, you know, those kinds of things. Also protect yourself on a level of not to give your heart to your partner before he's ready, because if you give a child something that they're not ready for, they can't do it because they just simply don't know. Also, protect what you want, you know, like don't lose sight of what you want. Your guides are with you always, always, always with you. You're never alone. You're always protected. And a bulldog to me is stubborn. They're stubborn, and they're adorable. They are so freaking, that puppy, oh my Lord. They're adorable, but they can be fierce. Believe it or not, I'm not surprised that they put a bulldog as a protection. They could be so fierce. Man, they will kill you. At work, I had this one, oh my God, he was cute as anything, and we all wanted to pet him, and I mean, he'd kill us. He'd rawr. And it wasn't funny because, I mean, he was a big dog, and he was strong, and he was powerful, and, you know, he was a challenge. He passed, but oh my God, we all loved him in his crankiness and his, you know, unwillingness to work with us. We had to work around him, and we found ways. We found creative ways to work around him to keep him safe, and to keep ourselves safe. And I guess that's why I had to talk about him. I don't know if there's any kind of, I don't want to say his name, but those of you, if any of my coworkers are watching this, you know exactly who I mean. Oh God, he was a big guy too. Big, huge guy, but just, and this face that you just want to run up to and just get right in the face. He was so cute. Great energy though. Really good lesson. Like I said, he, you know, because, you know, in my field, we want to keep everybody safe, including the patient. And with bulldogs, you have to be careful because they can, you know, turn blue because they have their pushed in face. So there's no muzzle. I mean, they have muzzles for that, but we don't do that. What we did was we put a hard cone on so that he couldn't get and bite us. And then we just would, you know, hold him where his head was away. And if we had to look at his face and all, that was a different challenge. So, but I mean, we always kept everybody safe, including him, which he, you know, everybody's a priority. That's the point. Everybody is a priority. Everybody is important. All the people working with him, around him, and then him. And that's, I think, what this is about. So try to be mindful of everyone around you. Try to be mindful of your connection with your divine counterpart. Try to be mindful of where you are with your connection. And wherever you are. It's fine. Try to be mindful of where your partner is in life. And if they don't want to be in a partnership with you at this time, you know, that if you love them, that's part of that. They're not ready. And that's where respect comes in. That's where our intuition comes in. It's hard to hear, but if it's a truth, doesn't mean they never will. Like I said, that was proven to be different. They will come in, you know, because you deserve love, and it's going to come in, and they're going to realize that you're the one, because it's said that this could be the one. They will believe it at some point. They will figure that out. I don't know where I put that. Healing family issues, and this could be the one. They just have their work to do. But yeah, so protection. All right, everybody, I wish you all a happy week. I wish you all health, good health, and abundance. And I hope this resonated with you. Please like, subscribe, share. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Okay, take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.